what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to film, well actually my Snap fam is the one that chose it. If you guys are not part of my Snap fam, you need to add me because that's where I ask you guys tons of questions and I have random giveaways. So my Snapchat fam chose for me to film a full face of using ABH products because they recently sent me this care package. So the next video I'm going to film is the get unready with me. So you guys are going to see like my nighttime routine, not my skincare routine, my nighttime routine. So like the steps I do, taking off my makeup, like everything I do. Anyways, so yeah, stay tuned to the very end. I am going to give away some of the ABH products and learn how to enter there. And without further ado, let's get started. So I have everything ABH laid out right in front of me. I did my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade dark brown. I totally forgot how good these were. I feel like I'm gonna go back to using this one instead of the Benefit one because the Benefit one is really waxy and tends to wear off throughout the day. So back on it. Since they do not have primers, I'm going to use this as a primer, which is the hydrating oil. I've used oils before as a primer. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. I've heard a lot of good things about this oil, not gonna lie. And I'm actually excited that I'm using an oil because we are using their stick foundations and I've heard a lot of mixed reviews and I even tried them and I was not a fan of them, but since this is a full face of ABH products, we're just gonna go ahead and go with the flow. If you guys have any recommendations as to what I can use to fade away scars, please let me know because I popped my pimples last night and then I got my facial and then they re-popped my pimples, if you get what I mean. So it just made them really red and it created like a scar. I have 4 shades in front of me and I'm gonna use 2. Well, I don't know exactly which one is my color, so I have 2 dark ones and 2 light ones. I have Banana, Fawn, Golden, and Honey. Oh shit. This is way too dark for me. They did not send me my shade, but these 2 are like, this one's too light and this one's too dark, but I would probably need the middle one. But I'm gonna use Golden on the heart shape of my face, and then I'm going to use this one for the highlighting parts. And if you guys did not know, they also have a beauty blender. I didn't know, but it feels really stiff. So I'm gonna go wet it and then I'll be right back. So I applied some oil on the very top. I know this is gonna be way too light for me. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, this is a really stiff beauty blender. I feel like I'm beating my face really hard. Yeah. I feel like the beauty blender is just stealing the product away because it's not covering anything so far. I can still see all my freckles. Yeah, this thing is literally stealing away all the product, like it's all gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply more of that foundation because it literally just disappeared. So I'm reapplying the foundation. I'm going to use one of my brushes because I still need this to work. So I'm just going to buff it out like if it was concealer. I'm using the Morphe E8. So I do like the outcome of it. My skin looks really dewy and nice, and I feel like I just have to apply a lot of layers for it to do like full coverage. But so far so good. I feel like the brush definitely sorry, I just zoned out, you guys. I feel like with the brush it does tend to blend out better. And now I'm moving on to the Anastasia Contour Kit. So I feel like I'm going to use this shade because it's way lighter than the foundation, and I'm going to go in with that same oil by just teensy tiny bit. So I'm gonna be mixing both of these colors just so I can get a lighter color because I like my under eye really bright. For this part I'm gonna use a regular beauty blender because I don't want it to fade away and I don't like my under eyes creasy. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of contouring my cheeks, and I feel like I don't really want to mess with that part, but I'm still gonna do it. So now I'm using the shade Cinnamon, and I'm going to use that to carve out my cheekbones and my jawline. I feel like a professional cream contouring. So far so good. I'm loving all of the products. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was really skeptical about the contour kit and the sticks, but I feel like if you use an oil with it, especially the one that is meant to be with it, well, it's not meant to be with it, but it's the same brand, I feel like it'll work just fine. And since they have not came out with their own translucent powder, I am going to be using my own Laura Mercier translucent powder just to set my entire face using the Beauty Blender. Let me make sure I don't have any creasing. So I'm going to let this bake for 5 minutes and I'll be right back. So I spoke too soon. So now that I set my face, I can see exactly what is going on. So in this area right here, I have no more foundation left. So I don't know if it got picked up by one of the brushes or the beauty blender. We look over here and there's literally this area where there's so much product. I can literally scratch it and put like tic-tac-toe on it. The foundation disappeared through right here and my skin looks really patchy. It is what it is. We're still going to keep on going with the tutorial. That's the whole point of the tutorial, to see what products work for me, what products don't work for me. Everybody's different, so don't just go out and judge the stick foundation based on me, because we all have different skins and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. So I just did this eye, as you can tell, and I'm gonna keep my opinions until I finish this eye. So we're gonna go ahead and do the eye makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna jump onto voiceover. No, never mind. No. I'm going to be using both the Subculture and the new Prism Palette. The packaging is the same as the Modern Renaissance one. So I'm first going to start off by using New Wave with this Morphe brush. The reason why I'm using a different brush is because they only sent me one blending brush, and I'm going to use that brush to clean all the other colors or blend them together, because I always have to have one clean blending brush. Moving on to the Prism palette, I'm going to use the shade Saturn. They are super pigmented, by the way. That's one thing I do have to say about these shadows, is that they are super pigmented. So now I'm just going to cut my crease like I usually do. You guys have seen me do this multiple times. So now I'm going in with the Anastasia A3 brush back into the Subculture palette, and I'm going to pick up this color Edge. Now when you first see this color, it literally, I keep saying literally, it looks yellow, like a mustard yellow. But then when I apply it, it kind of turns into like a darkish color. Like it's yellow from the center, and then from the sides it looks darker. Yeah, you can see that on the camera because I can see it from here. I don't know why it's doing that. See, it applies so differently each time. So you see how on some areas it looks like a caca green, and then it looks like yellow, and then it looks like, I don't know. That's what I was going to tell you guys. Over here too, there's like a dark green, and then it looks like I have yellow there, and it's just, I don't know if I got like a bad batch or something. Now we're gonna go into All Star, which is like a plum color with that brush that it comes with. Now this one is super pigmented. And we're just going to focus this on the outer corners. Now same with this color. It looks really plum purpley-ish, but then once you start buffing it out, it disappears and it turns into like a brown color. I had really high expectations for this palette because it's so pretty. I just don't know if I got a bad batch or what. Because when you first put it on, it's such a pretty purple color, and I want it to stay the same color. But then literally as I buff it out, it tends to disappear. Maybe let me try using a different brush. And I'm using really light feathery strokes. But you see, like, this brush does not want to buff it out. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use New Wave, Roxy, and Edge. So now I'm taking Sphere with this like rounded brush. I did not get one in the brush set, so I'm using it. And I'm gonna use it in my inner corners. Moving on to the liner, I'm actually using a liquid lipstick in the shade Craft, and I'm using the ABH A28 brush. Wow, that was actually way easier. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply my falsies and then I'll be right back. So these are the eyes. All I did was add black eyeliner to my waterline. And then now we're moving on to the, oh my god, I was about to say Cocoa Contour Kit. To the medium to tan contour kit. This is what it looks like. I feel like this would be my perfect shade. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Hoola bronzer. They did not provide me with any bronzing brushes, only like powder brushes or like highlighter brushes or like eyeshadow brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the normal brushes that I use for my bronzer and blush, and the one I will use is for the highlight. I'm actually really excited for the highlight part because the last time I purchased an ABH glow kit was like 2 years ago when like the first one came out, and after that I never purchased one ever again because I wasn't really a fan of it. But I've heard many great things about the one I have right here, so I cannot wait to try it out. Ew. Aww. You guys are just blowing my phone up. I love when you guys spam me. Wow, it actually looks really nice on me. Like super nice. Oh, I like it. I don't even know why I had bronzer on my temples because I already have a really short forehead and I actually want to have a longer forehead. I'm just using whatever is left on my chin. I'm really sad that I didn't really cover my pimples, but it's okay. The eyeshadow is giving me like Halloween meets summer meets fall vibes. You get me? Like the inner corner is like summer, and then the orange is like October, and then the mustard and the plum color is like fall. Next up, I am really excited to try out the blush kit. This one is in the shade Radiant. This one right here called my name instantly because you guys know I love peachy nude blushes. Most of the brushes that they sent me are like super big. But let's see if I can. You see all the blushes they send me are like hella big, but we're gonna try to use it. So I'm gonna go with the shade Coastline, which is this one right here. I don't know if this is even a blush brush. This is the A19, but oh, that works perfectly fine actually. This is going to be my new favorite blush. I already know it. Okay, I am so excited to use the highlight. So the palette I have right here is Sun Dipped and Sugar. I have not tried Sugar, so I want to go in with that one first. I don't know what shade I want to use. Let me swatch it. Ooh, Butterscotch is really pretty actually. Ooh, Swiss Marshmallow. Gumdrop is a pink. So here are some of these swatches. I think I'm gonna go with Butterscotch just because Marshmallow is a bit too yellow for my skin tone, I feel like. And then Gumdrop is literally pink. So let me pick a little bit up. Oh. Ew, okay. The highlighter is actually really, really pretty. So now I'm gonna go into the Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and I'm going to go in with Summer. See what that one looks like. And I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use my brush, see how that applies. Oh my god, okay, wait. This might be my favorite one. It's so pretty. Yeah. This is the one. Oh my god, I think I applied way too much highlight. Jesus Christ. Wow, I'm literally like a disco ball right now. Let me try to calm that down a little bit. So as we all know, ABH has not came out with a setting spray, so I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite one at the moment, which is the ColourPop Amber Crystal Setting Spray. If you guys can get your hands on this, I highly recommend you do so. It is so freaking good. I feel like this is exactly what I needed because my skin was looking super dry. With the foundation, although I used the oil, it was starting to look really powdery. I'm gonna let that sit, that way we can move on to the lippy, which is the last part of this whole tutorial. I'm actually debating whether or not I should just use the purple color or if I should use their lipsticks, because their lipsticks are actually really pretty. You know what, actually we're gonna go with the lipstick. So I'm going to use this ABH 3 pencil. It's like a lip pencil brush. Oh my gosh, why did I say pencil? I'm gonna use that to outline. Okay, this might be literally the same color as my lips because I don't know how you can see it. This is actually a really pretty nude. I like it a lot. However, I might put a gloss on top of it to make it look a bit more nude because I feel like it's a little bit too pink. Oh my god, look how pretty that looks with the eyes. Do you guys see that? So meanwhile the camera was charging, I decided to change my lip color into the shade Starfish and a liquid lipstick. I felt like the lip was a little bit too pink, so I decided to go for more of like the fall vibes. So that's why I did this like brown color. Overall, in general, I'm actually pretty impressed with the products, although I did come across some bumps here and there. The foundation does look good, and once I applied the highlight, the little section that we had over here that was like looking a little bit dry and patchy, it covered it up pretty well. The highlight is really nice. I really do love it. If you're gonna get a glow kit, I recommend the Sun Dip one. I feel like this one has more neutral colors besides this one right here. This one's like a purpley-ish color. I don't know who would wear a purple highlight, but I love how the eyeshadow turned out besides how the colors changed. That is my only issue, how they like kind of mixed and matched. I still recommend the palette though. I could still work with it. I really do love the colorful liner. I feel like I want to do more liners with liquid lipstick. I actually do not remember the name of these lashes, you guys. I'm so sorry. I actually found them in my bag. Like one day I was like, you know, whenever you have like one of those nights where you just take off your lashes and you put them in your bag and you totally forget about them. Well, I had found them. That's why they're a little bit squished here and there. But yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I will try to link my favorite ones that kind of look like these. And so yeah, I feel like my makeup came out really nice. I do end up loving all the ABH products, the brushes, and everything that they came out with. And I cannot let you guys go without doing a giveaway. So Anastasia did send me some dupes here and there, so I'm going to be piling those up and doing a giveaway. So all you have to do is comment down below your Snapchat name, and I will be adding one of you on Snapchat. Well, the winner. I will be adding the winner. I will be adding the winner, and you will be winning some Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup. It's going to be a lot of makeup actually because I do have a lot of dupes. So just be prepared for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to do more full face products of your favorite brand, let me know in the comments down below as well. And do not forget to subscribe, and I love you guys so much. And I want to take this time to thank you guys for still being here. If you're like an OG supporter and you're still here supporting me, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Like seriously, I would not be here without you guys, and I'm so blessed and thankful to have a family behind the camera and watching me. And there's a freaking little pelusa. Anyways, so that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I love you very much, and I repeated myself again a lot. Okay, bye.